Welcome to Court Docket.
A mother of 6 children stood before Judge Stephanie Boyd after admitting she cut off her court-ordered GPS monitor. Facing up to 10 years in prison, Esther Diaz tried to justify her actions by blaming probation and claiming she was only trying to protect her runaway daughter. But Judge Boyd wasn't buying it. Instead of accepting the excuses, she delivered a brutal reality check that left the courtroom silent. One decision would determine whether Diaz got a second chance or lost everything. Here's what happened inside the courtroom.
In 2023, CR 8835, State of Texas versus Esther Diaz. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Joseph Appelt.
And are you Esther Diaz?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Esther Diaz who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 8835 for the offense of harassment of a public servant on February 15, 2024 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, stayed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Which allegation are you proceeding on?
Violation condition on or about the 28th day of February 2024 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Mr. Marie Oriana Diaz, committed the offense of tampering with electronic monitoring device.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
All right. Are you proceeding on any other allegations?
We haven't been the remaining allegation.
All right. Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Agreement in this is that we both believe that Ms. Oriana Diaz should have some sort of treatment. We disagree about what that treatment is.
Yes, Your Honor. In other words, the agreement would be to continue her on her deferred alternate amendment conditions for some form of substance abuse treatment. But as Mr. Edelman has indicated, we don't agree on what type of treatment that should be and exactly where. We would leave that to the court, and I would like to address the court with respect to that, Your Honor.
All right, so let's address the tampering with the electronic monitoring device, and then we can address if the court is going to continue Ms. Diaz or not.
Yes, Your Honor. At the time that occurred, at the time that Ms. Diaz had the device on, she was in a, shall we say, very negative relationship with a gentleman who was the father of her now 2-month-old baby. CPS subsequently had gotten involved dealing with that situation, as well as her other 5 children. One of her children had been involved in drugs, and it has to do with, I'll give you his name, it's Domingo Herrera, who was a negative influence on the other children as well as Ms. Diaz. She has since gotten away from him. She cut the monitor off because she was dealing with the rather exigent circumstances with her oldest child, who is 16 years old. That child is now in the juvenile system because of some of her drug issues and other issues that were going on. That situation is being resolved. There is a CPS case which is open with Ms. Diaz, which she was following and being involved in with their services prior to coming to court, being in custody now for this the violation that she's pled true to. Some of the services they were recommending had to deal with relationship counseling, dealing with anger management counseling, as well as substance abuse counseling. With respect to that, she does have 6 children. The 16-year-old, actually, she's not the oldest. The 17-year-old is with her mother, which is the child's grandmother. The 16-year-old is in the juvenile system, being taken care of that way. 3 of the children are with her ex-husband, and then the young 2-month-old child is in foster care right now. Her hope is to try to reunite with the 2-month-old and the other children. It's my understanding, as reported by Ms. Diaz, that CPS, that case is rolling forward, and there's some sort of a proceeding in October of this year that she's trying to meet all the requirements for their purposes. While she has been in custody, which is 110 days, Your Honor, she has completed an anger management class. She has 2 more classes to go to complete her healthy relationships class. And she's been in substance abuse counseling as well, 2 more classes, and she'll get a certificate of completion for that class too. She informs me that Mr. Herrera, she doesn't know where he is, no contact with him, doesn't want anything to do with him. It's her information through CPS that he initially began, but he has not cooperated with CPS. He hasn't done anything. And so their process, quite possibly, I haven't seen the pleadings, but knowing how they work, they may be trying to terminate his parental rights as a part of the CPS program. We're not quite sure. However, from her perspective, she doesn't want anything to do with the man at all because of the problems that he has caused her and her children.
All right. State, you're requesting what type of treatment?
Safety, Your Honor.
All right. So I have a few questions. You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Esther Marie Oriana Diaz.
All right, and defense, if ever you want to jump in, feel free to jump in. All right, so what are the ages of your children?
17, 16, 14, 12, 5, and 2 months.
All right, so the 2-month-old is in foster care,
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
and the 5-year-old is with your ex,
Yes.
and that is not Mr. Herrera.
No,
And the 12-year-old is,
my ex-husband as
14?
well.
and the 16-year-old,
She's in juvie.
and the 17-year-old with the grandmother.
Yes.
All right, so the 16-year-old, why is the 16-year-old in juvenile custody?
She kept running. My mom was having problems with her. So,
Okay, so she was with your grandmother.
yes.
All right. Oh, I don't want to go into great detail. I'm just trying to figure things out.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
So now here's my question in defense. If you want to jump in, feel free to jump in. I don't understand how cutting off the monitor has anything to do with anything. I mean, it's not as though Mr. Herrera was monitoring her. It's not like if she's on GPS, he's monitoring her so he knows where she is. It's probation that was monitoring her.
It had
Yes.
to do with
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It had to do with the fact that she was previously ordered to complete Alpha Home, and she couldn't do that with the monitor on. And that delves into, and it is intertwined with Mr. Herrera and the relationship that she had with him. And so she did not complete Alpha Home. She in essence left Alpha Home after 1 week.
Okay, so she was in Alpha Home on GPS
Yes, Your Honor.
and she cut the GPS monitor off.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Sorry to cut. It wasn't necessarily that way. He misunderstood. What I meant was my daughter was giving my mom problems. It wasn't necessarily because my ex-boyfriend. It was because my daughter, nobody can handle them. And they only listen when I'm there. And so I had to cut my monitor to go get my daughter.
No, you didn't have to cut your monitor off. You could have called probation and said,
I called them. My mom called them. They didn't want to do nothing. They didn't. My son's probation officer is the same probation officer for my daughter. They didn't even go look for her. Little did they know my son was even doing the other things. I had to be the one keep calling and calling, and they weren't doing their job. Secondly, my daughter was going to the Westway apartments where there's a bridge, where there's a lot of homeless people.
all right, so here's the thing. I understand what you're saying about probation not doing their job, but honestly, you were not doing your job as a parent because that's why probation is in their life. And the government, honestly, even when people are juveniles, it's really not the probation's officer job to raise your children. That's your job. And the fact that your child ran away still doesn't excuse your thinking, which is, I'm going to cut off my monitor because my child ran away and my child will only listen to me. If your child will only listen to you, why are your children living with the grandmother instead of you?
Exactly. I was just trying to take my daughter back to my mom's and let her, turn herself in, do it the right way so I can turn myself in, so I can be at peace and know that she's okay while I'm doing my. what I have to do as a parent.
Well, let me just tell everybody, one, I don't even think she should be continued on probation. I think she should be revoked. But what I can tell you is, I am not going to do the treatment that you want. It's going to be safety.
Okay, it's fine.
So, well, no, you need to listen.
Yes,
So even if I consider continuing you, it's going to be safety. So everything else is off the table. Any questions?
Not from the city, Your Honor.
Any questions?
Not from the defense, Your Honor.
All right, probation, what are you requesting?
Judge, felony drug court, she was initially accepted into felony drug court and then the monitor issue happened. So then they rejected the case, it came back over. We did refer her to felony drug court. And at that point, the ADA down there opposed the reentry. I didn't get any further information on why they opposed, it was just ADA opposed. We did also do a TAP evaluation while she's been in custody, and the TAP recommended for safety. I would ask that she be given credit for the anger management course that she's taken while she's been in custody, and defer to the court on in regards to treatment.
Okay. So probation wants to continue her?
Yes.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. I'll deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to extend for 2 years. We can do a referral back to felony drug court. And if not accepted, then safe P.
Judge, I would like to point out that referral was just back to as a whole.
All right.
If I'm saying the ADA opposed it, and that's why she wasn't granted, or she wasn't accepted to drug court. Otherwise, she met the requirements for it.
Who's the ADA?
It doesn't even give you that information. Judge, it does say that she met the criteria. That's all I have.
And I have counseled Ms. Diaz on how stringent and how difficult drug court is to complete. And she has informed me that she is ready, willing, and able to do whatever she needs to do.
All right, just one moment. All right, so here's my other question. Has anyone looked into if she has a CPS case, CPS has a treatment court there as well. Has anyone checked to see if they will accept her?
I have not, Your Honor.
All right. Yes,
I have a outpatient visit with the CPS worker on the 3rd. And she was telling me that if they didn't have classes for me here, that they would provide the classes for me there.
all right. So what's going to end, I can tell everybody what's going to end up happening, right? And y'all tell me if you all want to continue down this road of sending her to safety. In CPS cases, you only have a year, counsel, as you know, to get your act together for them to consider placing your children with you. Sometimes they will extend it, maybe extend it for 3 months. Most I've seen is 6 months, and that's it. So if you're not accepted into felony drug court, it's going to be very difficult for you. when you're sent to safety. So I'm going to ask that she be re-referred to felony drug court. And maybe your attorney can speak to them at felony drug court and talk to the ADA and see if they're willing to reconsider. But if you're not accepted in felony drug court, you're going to go to safety.
Yes, Your Honor.
So there's a referral to felony drug court in custody. If not accepted, then safety. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, and just one moment. Yeah, okay. All right, good luck to you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
and I'm sorry, one more thing on the record probation. She'll receive credit for the anger management course.
I received my other two certificates in 2 weeks.
All right, sure.
It should
Just,
be in the system, they said.
all right, just let probation know.
Yes,
All right, thank you.
thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Is calling 2024 CR 1983, State of Texas versus Ashley Draper Ward. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state, for the defense?
Christopher Simpkins.
And are you Miss Ashley Draper Ward?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you entered a plea of guilty. The judge found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending community supervision. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor, but we're okay with proceeding anyway because we are recommending duties.
All right, defense? All right, any objections to the PSI report?
None, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I believe she's motivated, she'll be successful, and she understands that she faces severe repercussions if she does not live up to her obligations. But that's what she followed the bargaining agreement.
All right, Ms. Ward, do you have any family support?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, who's your support system?
My grandmother's.
All right. And do you have any children?
3,
Okay, what are their ages?
5, 6, and 8.
And who are they with?
My mother-in-law.
And have you had any CPS cases in regards to them?
No.
When's the last time you had contact with them?
Before I was incarcerated.
So how did it come to be that your mother-in-law had custody of them?
My first incarceration, she took custody while I was incarcerated.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you step up to the microphone?
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $500 fine. That's going to be probated.
Okay.
4 years deferred adjudication and states you may continue to confer. There's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order you to complete parenting classes.
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors.
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm sorry, Ms. Eckel, if you could move so probation can, yeah. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's going to be anger management.
Yes, ma'am.
She's going to remain in custody for her Tacoma exam. And they say that's scheduled at August 22nd.
Yes.
And we'll follow those, what their recommendations are. If for some reason she's not accepted, then we're going to do a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. You're going to need to sign a release for any type of medical treatment that you're receiving. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be regular UAs, proof of employment, or SSI. within 45 days of release. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits, one time per month until she receives her case manager. And that's the case manager for mental health. Sorry, just let me check one thing. And also, let's do a referral to felony drug court. And we can also do a referral to mental health court and let mental health court know that if she is accepted to mental health court, the court will entertain a motion for new trial because they'll only accept her if she does not have a open probation case. And the reason why I'm doing that, I think that they will be able to address any issues you have weekly more than this court is able to do. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. State, are you going to have any objections if mental health court were to accept her to for a motion for new trial?
Not at this time.
All right. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Judge.
All right. Is there anything else you need in order to be successful?
Oh, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Don't use your mental health issues as an excuse. Do you understand? I understand mental health, but you were involved in a dangerous situation that could have ended very badly for you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And what's up with all the names? Whose names?
My kids.
Hmm?
My kids.
All right. I always tell people, if you're going to put a name on your body, children, mom is usually a safe bet, not your significant other. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. If you need anything, you feel like they're not addressing it, you can always come back to court. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What's in your ear?
Earplugs.
I'm sorry. Oh, earplugs. Well, how are you able to hear with earplugs?
They're not very good.
Okay. How does she get earplugs at the jail, or do they make those? Okay. So here's the thing. I know at the jail, people make a lot of things, but all of that is considered contraband and it'll get you in trouble at the jail. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you.
Esther Diaz had a choice: plead true to cutting off her GPS monitor and face the music. But when she tried to justify it by saying her daughter ran away and only listens to me, Judge Stephanie Boyd did not flinch. She destroyed that logic in seconds. No, you didn't have to cut your monitor off. You could have called probation. Then came the crushing blow. I understand what you're saying about probation not doing their job, but honestly, you were not doing your job as a parent. That's why probation is in their life. The government isn't here to raise your children. That's your job. The courtroom fell silent. Diaz sat there, 6 children scattered between foster care, juvenile detention, and relatives, while she faced up to 10 years in prison. But Judge Boyd wasn't done. She saw through the soft plea deal and took control. She denied the lenient request, ordered a referral to felony drug court, and made the stakes crystal clear. If you're not accepted into felony drug court, you're going to SAFP. That's not a suggestion, it's a command. Boyd gave Diaz one pathway to redemption and one brutal consequence if she fails. The message? Excuses end here. Accountability starts now.